Today, this is in the section of YouTube creator. If you're in retirement and you want to be a YouTube creator, there are literally billions of how to do this, how to do that. I'm going to approach it differently. I'll give you recommendations to other people on YouTube where they've got wonderful little stats how to start from A to B to Z. Now, again, being my weird self, I approach things sometimes differently, and I always use the what if. I have a new credo, and I'll tell you that later on in the video. So today, retirement and being a YouTube creator. This is my opinion as the cosmic retired guy. Okay. So this just happened just this last weekend here, around Mother's Day weekend. It was on a Friday. I was looking at my Cosmic Retired Guy channel. I got 3 or 4 videos up there. One is doing good. The financial one seems to be getting a few hits, but it's got like 47 or 50 views. The other couple of videos there, a couple here, a couple there. So I was feeling sad. Okay, I was feeling sad for myself. I go out on my patio. I end up lighting up the smoke that I'm not supposed to, according to my doctor, but I do. And I'm sad. I'm wishing my YouTube channel would be at least moving a little bit faster. I manage other YouTube channels, but I'm focusing on the Cosmic Retired Guy right now. So I'm sitting on the patio, and I look down, and what do I see? I see a little caterpillar. So being the way I am, I've got a background in storytelling, and I can create a story out of a piece of lint if you give me enough time. Anyways, I'm looking at the caterpillar. So I'm looking at it and going, gee, what kind of life do you have? A short life. You know, you go along the ground, you go up on the side of a building, try and get up to build a cocoon, and then halfway through that, you fall down. And you got to go back and redo it all over again. That tacking noise is my dog. He just wants to go for a walk, but got to get this video done first. Anyways, here's this little caterpillar, and I decided to call him Carl. Carl the caterpillar. And I'm watching him struggle as he's, moving across the cement, and he's going up the side of the house and stuff. So I figured, well, I'm sort of in a funk here about my YouTube creation. So what can I do? And how I try to get myself out of the funk is I try to learn something new. I've been trying to learn motion. I use Final Cut Pro for my final rendering of the videos, and I've been learning about motion. This particular day, I decided I'm going to learn about shorts. Now, I tried posting some shorts up, and it was just a disaster. Peers, now looking at it, if you go to the App Store, and I've got an iPhone Pro Max 16, go to the App Store, and you've got YouTube, you have YouTube Studio, and there's another app called YouTube Create. Well, this Create one has all the special effects and stuff. That's probably why I couldn't get too far in my editing for the previous short. So anyways, I find that and I'm goofing around with it. So totally as a joke, because I've got a weird sense of humor, I decide I'm going to create Carl the Caterpillar. So I take pictures of Carl the Caterpillar. I put in some, not voiceovers, but little text tags on the thing. And then add some music, find some music that's cute to it. And I do 3 little videos. Oh my gosh, those 3 little videos did about 3,000 views in about 3 hours. So it's like, I've got to keep writing more versions of Carl the Caterpillar. And I kept going and going. And there was one that I did where it was already a finished video, but they have a process there where you can enhance it. And I decided, okay, well, I've already got this video up, but this small chunk, I'll add some kind of AI animation. Well, it put in a ladybug dancing. That thing is going to be closing in on 3,000 or 4,000 views, and it's not even like 4 or 5 days it's been up. Unbelievable. People are attracted to that. So goes on and on. It started on about late Thursday into Friday. Saturday, I'm watching my stats on the computer on my YouTube channel, and the numbers are rolling. It's boggling. I mean, I wanted to get excited, but I know some of these things, being viral on YouTube, especially with shorts, is a short-term and limited thing. Enjoy the moment while it happens, because it strikes up fast and then it drops down. Now, there was different parameters that I noticed and became a learning curve for me, is that certain people from about 8 o'clock at night to about 1 o'clock in the morning, I don't know if they're bored, but they were all like literally 800 in an hour, 1,000 in another hour that were watching the videos. And I kept pumping them out. Carl's doing this. Carl's missing. That was a popular one. Carl has a girlfriend. That was a really popular one. But then over the course of, by late Sunday night, early or late Saturday night into Sunday morning, the people were getting bored of Carl the caterpillar. So what was happening? As a good soap opera script writer, I decided to not kill Carl off, but give him a nice little exit. He's going off to become a butterfly. So, and I found some AI in the app there on the YouTube Create that created a nice little butterfly that jived perfectly with the music. Now, I'd like to make a point about doing that. This was an interesting exercise. So, like, they let you pair up music for your video. And it's like, great. They don't say it's royalty free, but they imply that it's here. It's our format. You want to use the song, go ahead. A couple of them, they went up. And as I post-processed them, because I scheduled them in advance, I went into YouTube program on my desktop to tweak things up with the hashtags and that. Up pops up, copyright violation. Well, why am I getting a copyright violation? I mean, it was what they call a soft one. Copyright notice, but we'll let it slide through. Not a problem. So then why is YouTube providing music on the YouTube Create app for you to use for shorts when you're going to end up getting a copyright strike or some kind of issue with the copyright? I don't understand. YouTube, can you guys look into this? Are you using like a third-party music provider? Because, if it's going to cause us problems, just offer certain songs that are available. And in my opinion, artists and music publishers, take your head out of a certain part of your body. I mean, how many billions of dollars have you guys made off of us, the community, the music listening community, over the decades? And you're still quibbling over something like an 8-second clip of your music? Come on. I've been in and around the music industry. I think that's horrible. I mean, people are making way too much money. The Rolling Stones, they don't need any more money. Anybody else there, they've made tons of money. So I don't know. I think there should be more variance on that. Anyways, getting back to Carl the Caterpillar, over the course of 4 days, boom, currently I'm probably at about 16,000 views. I've gained 10 subscribers, not huge. I got a lot of likes. Partly in post analysis, I had about 3 people leave comments. One said he was gonna send me some money in for my work. Never did show up, but that's okay. I've recently changed everything over on my YouTube channels to offer buy me a coffee. I'm not begging. I'm just saying, if the information and the visuals and stuff I do on my other programs, if you find it worthy and you like it, send me $2. I could use it because things are tight. So that's my story about me, Carl the Caterpillar, and how I ended up getting about 16,000 views. Now, granted, it was on shorts. It probably won't apply to the long form. But what I've learned and what I've done this week in sort of a post-analysis of everything is that shorts are sort of like a 30-second TV ad, or the 15-second TV ad. Remember how the TV ads? So now, and I've got another batch of goofy ones. I don't know how goofy it is. It's me being goofy. And some animations talking about retirement and saying, come watch the videos on my channel. So there's an option that everybody can use. Use the shorts as a vehicle to drive people to your long format videos. Now I just finished wrapping up recording of 3 more videos, and we'll see how that goes to the end of the month. So that'll tie in. And always be aware that not only in playlists can you link to other videos, and then when you put a video up, the end card where you can link to other videos, start cross-linking all your videos. If somebody watches it at the end card of the video, they can click on it and go to another one of your videos. Or they can do the same thing in the shorts where they watch one short and you've got another one queued up that they go there that keeps the viewer on your channel. There's lots of different ways there. So I hope I'm not sounding like a broken record like some of the other YouTube creators. I mean, they're great. I mean, I watch them all on a daily basis. The Wild Edit, there's Lisa channels there, which is really good for women, and then Rob the Mariner, Rob the Maritimer. Yeah, I thought it was Rob the Mariner. Sorry, Rob. Rob the Maritimer. And there's a couple of others there, and there's Kevin Sobey. Just before I go, I watched one of Kevin's latest videos on scams. Now, I think this affects us all as YouTube creators. He got hit by somebody impersonating him, and he talked about it and all the problems involved that he got and tried to track it down. I ended up getting an email from him. Now, I talked to Kevin on a different email a couple of months ago about something. I get his email coming in through my Gmail, and it's like, hey, it's Kevin Sobey support. And I'm like, well, it says Kevin Sobey support. And then I read the email, and it was very flattering. You could tell the person actually looked through the comments section on some of Kevin's videos. So he had that, but he didn't have the personality that we had talked before. Didn't bring it up at all. And it's like, yeah, okay, this guy's fake. So I packaged everything up and I sent a copy of that email to Kevin. Sure enough, I got an email from Kevin saying, yeah, another fraud thing. So if there isn't enough challenges on its own as we do the YouTube creator thing, whether it's a normal YouTube creator or you're retired like me, you've got to watch yourself. Step carefully. Go to my video when I talk about retirement and safety and personal threats. Go back to my correctional officer training, my peace officer training. Trust no one. Question everything. Verify everything. Do that. It'll be a lot better. Look and investigate before you leave. Anyways, that's all I got to say. Got to take Cone out for a walk because he's crossing his legs here as he walks back and forth. Cosmic, retired guy. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll have more in the series on YouTube creators coming up as time goes by. Hope you're having a great day. See you again.